Matt Tykes here. Now, if you're... Okay, everyone listen up. I want you to share this video. And you're going to figure out at the end of this why I want you to share this video to somebody for, especially if they're an Apple user. Alright, I've had enough of this. There's this fight between Apple and Android. We all know about it, we all have seen it. And every last one of you have participated in it, including myself. Now I want to get to some basics. To all the Android lovers out there, not including Samsung, you know, the ones that, by the way, is this because I have Coke bottle? Am I going to get a copyright strike now? Alright? Will I? Is that copyright? I can't have a Coke in my video. Anyways, Coca-Cola, I'm available for a commercial. Anyways, this problem between Apple and Samsung, that's what we're discussing here. But I want to say something first of all. I just want to get some out of the way. I'm getting sick and tired of all you Apple fanboys and fangirls talking your nonsense. I'm going to explain to you right now. Let me explain to you what's going on. This was getting so stupid. I've heard your arguments. I've been like, alright, they're lame, but okay. You guys treat iMessage and FaceTime like it's literally life support. I can't get rid of it, man. If I get rid of iMessage, you make it sound like we're cutting your AC unit. Heaven forbid you have to turn to Google Duo and use a regular messaging app. It's just not tied in. Yeah, it is. We have the same option here on Android. Now, that granted, we have also, I have every phone that exists. Alright, besides Windows. Alright, I hate Windows phones. That ain't the point. Here's what I want to get to. This thing, when I ask all the people that have Samsungs, and I go, why do you have a Samsung for? And they say, you know, I used to have a Apple, and I'd be like, when? The majority of them are like a couple years ago, 2 years ago. I had the iPhone 11, and they give you a good explanation. You know what makes me sick? You Apple fanboys and fangirls. Let me just get something out of the way right now. Let me just say something that's kind of getting on my nerves. It's getting hot in here. Let me explain something to you. I'm getting sick and tired of one major thing. Listen up close. Take your earbuds out. If you're listening to me, you can leave them in. But if you're not, every single time, I asked you Apple fanboys and fangirls, and you guys have something to say. Oh, the camera on iPhone is so much better. And then you ask, you go, well, when did you have a Android device last? You know what the response always is? Oh, either they never used to own one, they've seen their I have a friend that had one and the camera stunk. What? The Motorola 2013 version? What are you talking about? You sounded like a bunch of imbeciles. Every one of you Apple fanboys and fangirls out there. You sound nuts. Alright? Who cares? This ain't about Samsung versus Apple anymore. Sorry. Out of the picture. This is you straight... Yeah, my camera is Apple camera's just so much better. When's the last time you had an Android phone that actually worked? Yeah, every single one of you... what's that about? What's that about? That's like me comparing saying my Canadian bacon is better than your bacon. And pulling out bacon that was cooked 9 months ago and saying, see, look how green it is. Yeah, dimwit, because the bacon ain't gonna last that long sitting out in a room. So guess what? When you're doing all your comparisons, oh, our camera's so much. That's the only thing you guys give me? Really? Let's pretend that was it. Let's just pretend that your cameras were dominant, which they're not. They stink. I've used them before. Just for your information, I'm using an iPhone right now to record this video. Alright? Give me that nonsense. Well, the camera looks pretty good to me. Yeah. Well, you know what? This is what's getting out of hand. That's all you guys point to. The camera looks better. Really? It does? That's interesting. The camera looks better. That's all you guys can point to. The camera looks better. Oh, really? It looks better? I've seen some... You know what? Your pictures are always the same lame pictures. The 2 people selfie, the 1 person selfie, that's it. And then the family photos. Oh my god, you never see nature. You want to see you want to know why you can't see nature? Because when you guys are trying to take pictures of leaves and stuff like that, it stinks. You can't focus nothing in on it, and you guys don't want to admit it. Alright? And if you don't have something to say, leave a nice comment right in the section below. Oh, you look mad. Yeah, because I'm tired of talking to a group of imbeciles that don't seem to be able to understand and answer a single question I propose to them. Every single person I know that has a Samsung device, I can ask them, and they recently had an Apple device. Yeah, you know, I prefer this, I prefer that. You can understand it. Every one of you Apple fanboys and fangirls, every last one of you, give me the same answer. Yeah, I used to have an Android. We're not talking about flip phones, genius. Who compares? That is literally like me taking a Samsung saying, well, why do you have a Samsung for? The camera is so much better than an iPhone. And then the person being like, oh, really? Which iPhone did you have? The iPhone 3, dude. It just stunk. Since then, no. The iPhone 3? Weren't you in diapers at the time? Oh, I mean, what are you talking about? Some of y'all don't make sense. Yeah, I'll tell you the honest truth. This is the truth. No one wants to hear. Alright? Samsung fanboys, don't jump out of your seat. I know this is going to be exciting because no one else has ever done this to an Apple fanboy and fangirl before. Alright? Let me tell you something what's wrong with you Apple fanboys and fangirls. Let me tell you a hard and honest truth. You guys are so petty and you care so much about the status quo that you can't let go of your phones. That's all it is about. Forget iMessage, FaceTime. It's, oh my god, it ties into everything. I can pull up my tablet right now, my computer, and my phone and show you that I receive messages on all of them, even though it's Samsung. Isn't that surprising? Oh, no one, FaceTime, oh my gosh. No one can bring, wait, you know what? Bubbles, really? Your bubble shows up blue, mine shows up green? Boy, thanks for telling me. Man, hey Susie, you hear that? Yeah. Because there's always a Susie involved with an iPhone. You understand that? Always. Sorry if your name's Susie. It's always the same difference. But anyways, hey, yeah, you hear what just happened? No. iMessage has bubbles that are green and blue. We're switching right now. Samsung's lost in the past, bro. Green and because you can just see whether it's an Android or a iPhone. Yeah, exactly. Really? The bubble color? That's as stupid as switching a phone because you don't like the color on the back of it. Bunch of nuts. You guys are you Apple lovers are a bunch of knotheads. Really. And then you try to paint this pure picture. Oh, my device works. So let me tell you something. Your batteries stink. I have an iPhone right now. As I said, I'm using to record. I'm not sure if it started at 40% when I started this video. I'm not sure. And you know what? I'm not sure it's going to last this duration of the video. But you know what's interesting? I know some people are going to say, well, you must have viruses and stuff. Oh, thank you for admitting it. Number 2, case in point right here. Let me tell you something. When I go on this phone, and it tells me the battery capacity is still 100% and it's 3 years old? Really? Stop lying, Apple. Stop lying. We all know this device is not 100% capacity battery. There ain't no way. Alright? Simple as that. And I was like, oh, you haven't made a video in a while. I'm making one right now, so get over it. Now, if it's one of my subscribers, hey, sorry. Let me tell you something. I hope you share this to every Apple lover you know. Let's just cut the nonsense. If you struggle to take a picture on a Samsung device, alright? You stink at taking pictures. It is a foolproof device. Alright? Just like the iPhone, let's just say iPhone X and up. You shouldn't be struggling to take pictures on it. If you are, you're an imbecile and you stop taking pictures altogether. Well, look, I don't like the way it turns out. Well, stop shaking your hand like you got arthritis. And if you have arthritis, they ain't concerning you. I'm sorry. But maybe your days of taking pictures done. I'm just getting a little sick and tired of everything going. Oh my gosh, the green and blue bubble, the iMessage, it's so dumb. Really. Really. Most people, they switch phones because of a major situation. I didn't know that a chat bubble included that. I know that you wanted your chat bubble to be a different color. Yes, go out and spend a bunch of money. It don't even make sense. You guys whining about the color that's changing. You want the chat bubbles and this and that and the other. And you know what doesn't make sense to me? You guys don't even use your phone. What are you doing, playing Candy Crush? Really? You spend $1,000 on a phone to play Candy Crush. Look, my device don't look how much stuff I can do. Really? Really? Give me a break. Get out of here. All you Apple lovers, get out of here. You think you're so brilliant? Don't try it. Alright? Look, I've been studying phones, technology, since I was 8 years old. Alright? I've had every single phone that exists besides Nokia. I've never owned a Nokia. Never want to own one. I don't ever want to touch one. They stink. I don't care I don't care what you say about it. Anyways, this is what my point is. I've taken every single device. The current device I'm using right now is jailbroken. All right? Because I can't survive on an iPhone that's not jailbroken. That's like being a Samsung user is like going from being a millionaire, all right, to switching to iPhone that is not jailbroken is like literally taking a rock, okay, getting a ladder, climbing up the ladder, putting on a rock on top of the roof, trying to run down in time to get under the roof so you hit yourself in the head with the rock, and then say it's soft. That's essentially what you're doing. If you didn't understand what I was just saying, I'm saying you're a big... Okay, I can't. Calm down. I've got to calm down because I've got to watch out. You're a halfwit, all right? Essentially, you're a halfwit. Look, it don't even make sense. You just see, I'm out of breath. I'm out of words. If you're a Sam, I know Samsung fanboys right now jumping up and down out of their seat. We're not out of the woods yet. If you switch to Samsung because you think it's the status quo and you want to be cool, it's not for you. Go all hang out with the Apple fans. Go hang out with them. The ones that are so petty if they don't have an Apple with a chunk eaten out of it on the back of their device, they don't feel worthy of leaving their bedroom that day. All right? We know this is true. Let's stop playing Fantasyland. We all know this is true. If you don't have a Apple symbol on the back of your phone, half you won't even leave your room that day. Just can't continue, man. My life is finished. You get to the bottom of it and you find out that, oh, okay, makes sense now. Their phone died. You know, they can't, you know, that's a big argument about, it's so funny. The same features, just basic features, that you, like if you want, like let's say you have a Samsung. On a budget Samsung phone, not super budget, I'm talking $300 for a Samsung phone. You get the same camera quality if you went to an iPhone Pro Max. Alright? It don't even make sense. If you have something to say to me, I'll pull my Galaxy Ultra 22 out, alright? I know you're, oh, you said it wrong! I know I did. Just to get y'all worked up. But I'm gonna take this. This hat is not doing me good. I'll tell you what happened to this hat. I normally cut my hair and I try to freestyle without a mirror. You know? And lo and behold, let's just say it didn't go so well. My hair ain't doing so well. Alright? I had to shave it all off. You know? That's the mistake. That's why you shouldn't, you know, shaving your head without a mirror is like switching to iPhone if you had a Samsung. It's basically what you're doing. I know, oh, it's just preference. It is not just preference. Your battery life stinks unless you use the if you just get the top of iPhone, your battery life stinks. Okay? Just straight up. I don't care. And I know what a majority of you are doing. You guys, if you have an iPhone, okay, because that's what you use your entire life and you just don't feel like changing, cool. This ain't about you. This is about you people that don't want to switch because you're afraid you won't fit in with the crowd. What crowd? I don't know your crowd. They must not be that famous. They must not be that famous. You know what? I'll be back in a second. I'm going to show you all something real fast. Might have done this before, but it's high time. I don't mind the mess. But this is what it's come to. This is, I hate to have to do this. I hate to have to display my stuff like this. But you leave me no choice. You leave me no choice but to do this. You know. All right. I'll show you something. Galaxy S8 Plus. All right. Galaxy S6 Edge Plus. Sony Xperia XA2. Motorola. I don't even know what brand it is. Excuse me, not what brand it is. I don't know what model it is. I could care less. I hate Motorola with a passion. So therefore, I don't even try to study them. Well, here you are. And of course, we can't let him be left out. Galaxy S10 Plus. And last, but certainly not least, Galaxy S22 Ultra. I have other phones, but let's just say they're not worthy to be pulled out at this moment. Just safe to say, I've owned about every. I have an S5, Samsung S5. I've also got. I just have a bunch of Samsungs. All right. I currently have other phones. I have the Galaxy Flip. All right. I'm loaded. I know what I'm talking about. I've done my research. You Apple, I mean, goodness gracious. Really? I'm done with you, Apple. You know what? Goodbye. Apple fanboys, fangirls, you know what? Who cares about your Apple symbol on the back end of it? I could care less about it. I don't care. I don't go around... Guys, it's so amazing. Like, Samsung on the back end of it, can you guys see it? The A is just an arch. It has no line through it. Guys, I got a Samsung. Guess what? Ain't nobody care a lick what phone you got. Get your phone, call somebody up, and move on. Alright? Ain't nobody cares. There's nobody cares about what phone you got. Alright? Hate to break you, your uncle from Georgia could care less. Your aunt from Colombia don't care. No importa ella, alright? No, it's not important. Nobody cares. Alright? That's all I've got for you guys today. Alright? See that? Now, you guys might be oh my gosh, you guys might be wondering. Let me tell you something. It's still alive and better than ever. Both of them. They're nice, they're running, they're cool, they're fine. Don't you go anywhere! They're trying to run off again. They're like you apples, Apple lovers. You know what? You know what I noticed about Apple lovers? They all got one thing in common. This thing? They don't function properly. And I'm not saying they're dumb, but I'm also not saying they're smart. I'm saying lovers, not Apple users, Apple lovers. How do you know if they're a lover or not? They will. You can't pry that phone out of their hands. I will not give up my iPhone for anything else. It's like, gosh, relax. And they won't calm down. It's how they have to be. It's the way they are. They're born that way. They're not going to separate from it. They love it. It's like giving them a bouquet of flowers. What is that, bouquet? What do you even call it? That's how they are. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. iPhone. What would you guys do without iPhone, huh? Would you be able to sleep at night? Would you? Someone needs to knock you in the top of the head with a pan. It would need to be done to you. Alright? If tomorrow iPhone released a phone and it blew Samsung away, I mean blew it away, I'm not going to be sitting over here, well, Samsung's USB-C charges very fast. What? I'm done, alright? Share this video. If you're a Samsung user, share this video. Now, maybe you're an iPhone user and you just watch this video, you're like, you're awestruck. Maybe you are awestruck right now. Maybe you're awestruck, and you're just like, you see the light. I'm putting the rope down. I'm beating the rope down for you. You're in the cave, but I'm feeding the rope down to you, and you grabbed it. I'm pulling you up out of it. Maybe you're being delivered of your love for a symbol on the back of a device that's made in China. Let's not forget that part. It's basically a Samsung Chinese device with an Apple sticker slapped on the back end of it. And it's way better. Guys, it's so incredible. Yeah. And you won't buy stuff from China, right? Right? Yeah, exactly. But this is alright. This one's A-okay. You know what? If you want to prove to me that your camera's better than mine, I will pull my S6 Edge Plus. Alright, it was made in 2014 was release date. And I will beat your iPhone 13 Pro Max. Any day of the week, I challenge you. I'll beat your iPhone up any day with that camera. Alright? Enough for the camera talk. Your camera stinks. It stunk since day one. Alright? Enough. Let's cut the chase. Let's cut this nonsense out. Your cameras stink. I'm talking about those lovers. The one, the users, the regular ones, the one that I just helped out of a big pit. I'm talking about the photos that you guys take. It's like, wait. That's a photo you just took? No. See, I have a personal friend that has a S20 FE. The Samsung Galaxy FE, Fans Edition. And he takes better pictures on there than I've seen any Apple user ever take in my life. Just straight up. Alright? You have to know how to take pictures. Number one. Stop giving me this nonsense. Oh, our camera's better on iPhone. Really? You haven't shown me nothing. All your pictures stink. Anyone can take a selfie. But can you capture detail? No. The honest truth is no. Alright? Anyone can take a still picture of, oh, look how much better mine came out as I zoom in. Really? Let's go take pictures of nature and see what happens. Alright? And it ain't gonna be so pretty. Not to include every single time you want to log into an Apple device, as soon as you get it, there's always some problem. I just got my wife an Apple device the other day. I know, oh my god, some people just fell out. Some of you Apple fanboys and fangirls just fell out of your they're knocked unconscious right now. Yeah, I got my wife one. The 13. The battery stinks on it. She said she wanted to try out a Apple device. Go for it. There was no fight. I said, all right. Got it for her. Traded her S21 in for it. Guess what happened? It thought I was on the island of Barbuda. I click United States, and I'm putting the billing in. I'm adding my credit card. Well, I know some of you are saying, oh, you must have slipped. You half-wit. Go right now on your Apple device and change country. Must have slipped, what, 3 scrolls worth of stuff? Nonsense. It's nonsense. Get out of here. Anyways, like, subscribe, share. Have a beautiful rest of your day.